Plastic waste is applied on Ghana's otherwise beautiful environment, blocking drains, harming wildlife, and polluting beaches. Richmond Kennedy Kweku works for an NGO dedicated to fighting the plastic menace. For the past 2 years, the team has been campaigning for a ban on plastic packaging.
10% of the population of Ghana relies on the fishing industry. At the moment, so many communities where there are fisher folks are catching more plastics than fishes. This is destroying livelihoods, and there is the point where we need to switch our mindsets, switch our habits towards a more sustainable one. By this way, just carrying a reusable bag study tells us it's reducing 10,000 single-use plastics that you would have used in a year.
Plastic packaging may have several advantages, but it takes centuries to decompose. And often, softness in the packaging can be a serious health hazard, as scientists warn.
It's not just causing a disease condition in us, but it's going to affect our generations, right? So it's something that I sit here, I'm really concerned, and I'm trying to find alternatives to these plastics.
Richmond and his team want to make a difference. They want to get regulators, entrepreneurs, supermarkets and drinks bottlers in Ghana to sign a voluntary pact to reduce the use of single-use plastics by 2030. But consumers have to play their part too. Today, Richmond and his team are visiting these supermarkets to record a TV sketch promoting sustainable packaging and the use of reusable shopping bags, an easy way to cut down on plastics. Some local businesses have already switched to using less plastic to package their products. This female-owned cosmetics company makes body lotion from locally sourced organic materials. They use calabash, jute, bamboo, and discarded cocoa sacks to package their cosmetics. However, not all packaging options can be completely plastic-free.
It's very important to us to be natural and sustainable as a brand, especially, growing up in Ghana, we all know the problem of single-use plastic. We see it everywhere, choked gutters, especially when it rains and everywhere floods. In fact, our grandmother, growing up, she was a victim of the flooding where she had to, basically unpack everything and restart all over. And so when we started Nokware, the idea was that we wanted a business that sure will generate some waste, but we want to do our part to minimize that waste as much as possible.
At the University of Ghana in Accra, scientists are trying to find plant-based solutions for packaging that pose no risk to health or environment.
These mango kernels from the seed that we're extracting fats from it. We use these fats to coat the surface of the biopolymer film so that we can use it for food packaging. We can also use it to coat fresh food, right? And these can prevent or serve as moisture barriers to prevent moisture from or vapor from getting to the food for contamination. We also have the peels. We convert this to a polymer like lignocellulose, make cellulose from it again to form a film for packaging.
Another easy way to avoid plastic waste is to use paper bags. Derek Safo and his team make them by hand, partly from recycled paper. Demand is starting to catch up, but he hopes a possible ban on plastic bags will allow them to expand. Some Ghanaian shopkeepers are ready to do away with plastic bags and plan to offer paper, cellulose, or textile alternatives. If used often enough, they are the better option, and more importantly, they prevent waste. Richmond and his team hope to inspire as many Ghanaians as possible to change their habits for a cleaner country, one bag at a time.